So we have a medium, let's see, Sarah. Three winners. So I usually participate for hackathons, and there are people who are looking to fund people and also give grants to people who are building on blockchain. So this is the last bunch of hackathon that I participated not last May 6 May. That was the yeah. That was like two to 3 months ago, I think. Yeah. And one of the team which won on the zero startup was Fry Wallet. So Fry Wallet, for their link, they won under the category of startup. Those are the participants. The winners. Yeah, announcing the winners. So these guys were the Fry Wallet is a company that does you are able to save your currency. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, was voted in to present for the Zero Camp idea. So this idea actually grow big, and they start from a simple idea and then they grow big. So this Fly wallet is a wallet where you can be able to save. So you can choose a currency that you want to save with, and then pick the price of your destination that you want to travel to, and then set your savings, and then wait for your flight. So this is also a way that you can be able to book your flight using this wallet. They are using cryptocurrency to do all this. So from saving to booking of the place that you want, the destination, and then to booking your flight. Yeah. So I believe that your idea is something which it's viable. Yeah. So sorry. Uh, I hope you could see my browser. Yeah.
We couldn't see the browser. We are only seeing the lecture notes.
Oh, okay. Let me share the browser thing and show you the Fly wallet. Show all windows. Yeah. See, this is the Fly wallet. Yeah, it's if you like to travel, you can try it out and then see if it meets your expectation. So you can save to go
Okay.
to London or any location or somewhere, and then you can use any currency. So they are using cryptocurrency as a way to make your savings great. But once you get to that country, then you can convert that crypto into the local currency of that particular country. Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. So your passport idea is something which is valid, and yeah.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So we can listen to share. No, not that one. I don't want to share that one. So also for you, Damalis, I shared with you textile. Textile is an alternative of Textile is an alternative of IPFS. It's something that you can be able to store like the blueprints of a building. If it's and then when you store it, it's like Google Drive. It's like Google Drive for storing records. But since when you are sharing, people can continue and have the same link, and then that data is downloaded without your knowledge. Then you can create a textile or IPFS where people can be able to save their blueprints of a building. And then you can, there is something called Filecoin. Filecoin is a way that uses textile to do the tracking of your PDFs and your media, that is the videos and everything. So when a person shares your video, all your documents, you are able to see who shared those, which address shared that document of yours, and then you are able to like actually kind of monetize. If they want to download, if they want to buy your document, they will have to download it. Yeah, they will have to pay for it using Filecoin. So that's something that you can also think about it, and see how, come up with a flow, and come up with an elaborate plan on how you can implement it using a smart contract and IPFS or that style. Any can do. Yeah. So yeah. So yesterday we started learning about what is Ethereum, and we saw the various okay, yeah, I think you can see my screen. Yeah. So we saw what is Ethereum, which we said that Ethereum is a decentralized platform that runs smart contracts, application that run exactly as programmed without any possible of downtime, censorship, fraud, or third-party interference. And then we said that Ethereum has like a world computer, that is EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, where smart contracts run independently of the network, but they have bridges on ways that you can be able to connect with. So Ethereum is a robust system, blockchain, since it has a lot of things that are interconnected with it. It has a greater way of like creating things, because we have the DAOs, we have the dApps, we have the smart contracts. So the DAOs are decentralized autonomous organization, and dApps are decentralized application. And then we have ETH as the native currency. We have developers, we have yeah, so we have even miners on the Ethereum platform. So we also saw the birth of Ethereum, how Ethereum was launched, or how Ethereum came to be, when Vitalik tried to suggest some of the ideas and the to upgrade Bitcoin, but they saw that these ideas were, they never believed in what he was creating, or what he was suggesting. And then we saw the idea was formed by Vitalik. Then they released a white paper. The project was announced, where they did a pre-sale of 60 million digital coins in ETH. Then the Ethereum platform was launched in 2015. And then there was a DAO attack, that is decentralized autonomous attack. Then Ethereum splits in 2016. That was Ethereum to Ethereum Classic. So we have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. So these are the splinter groups that I was talking about. And so these were the directors or the founders of Ethereum. So you might have heard about Gavin Wood, who is the founder of Polkadot. So all these other subsystems that are coming to be are part of. Most of them are from Ethereum. Yeah. So Polkadot, Gavin Wood was part of Ethereum. Yeah. So then we saw what is Ethereum. So we said that Ethereum is an open source platform based on a blockchain technologies. And it enables anyone to build and deploy decentralized application like dApps. So dApps are decentralized application. Later in this course, we will be able to build one decentralized app after learning how to create a smart contract. And then we have yeah. So we have public ledger showing all Bitcoin transaction. This is also an explanation of how this decentralized app works. So so we mentioned the in Web3. If you can remember from Web3, we mentioned about decentralized applications where Twitter has. If Twitter was to be built on if Twitter was to be built on top of blockchain, it wouldn't have censorship, and accounts won't be deleted by what is his name, Jack Dorsey, yeah, and his team, yeah. So then there is we have comparison between centralized and decentralized application. That was on Twitter, and as you can see, uh, from this central authority, the same way telecommunications work, that is the likes of Safaricom, Telecom, and Airtel. This is how they work. So normally when you send any information, the data goes through a central authority where they store that data on their servers, and then it goes to the other end of the user. But with a decentralized application, there is no party that stores that information. There is no need to trust a central authority over your text messages. So we saw that example on under Twitter. Then we talked about Ethereum virtual machine. So Ethereum is powered by the Ethereum virtual machine, which allows smart contract to learn on a decentralized blockchain. These contracts are self-execute only when certain conditions are met. So like a normal contract, this is that if Mike wants to buy a house, they will have to write a contract of transfer of ownership through the use of a lawyer. Yeah. So Harvey will have to, who is the seller, will go to the agent and create I don't some clauses on how Mike will buy the houses, and how the condition of the house, everything through the use of lawyer. So Mike will come with his lawyer, and Harvey will come with his lawyer also. So you see, and then they come and create one contract. Now, what if this contract was created on a decentralized application where all those clauses and uh, all those details that Mike want about the house, and what Harvey wants to do on the house are created under the smart contract without the need of a third party. So this system will be elaborate because there will be a smart contract, and inside that smart contract there will be an escrow where Harvey releases his document to Mike, and Mike releases the money to Harvey. So that's a big, a better way of doing things and creating trust amongst people without the need of third party. Because if you look at the normal contract, it costs a lot for you to hire a lawyer, for the both parties to hire a lawyer, and also if the contract is disagreed, if the lawyer A or lawyer B never agree, then there will also be time. It will be time consuming till you come to an agreement. But for this, it goes back to the way people used to do trade during barter trade. So you have this and you have this, and then we agree on under the smart contract without any interference of third party, and then we are able to buy. So the trust is basically made by number and cryptography and hash mechanism. So that is the work of the EVM, is to power Ethereum and also allow contracts to run on the Ethereum blockchain. So we seen Ethereum provides a universal programmable blockchain, which anyone can use. So this is what we were calling the world computer. I think I showed you an image of the EVM inside here. So Ethereum gives you the ability, or this ability gives people or programmers the ability to create a lot of application on the blockchain. So as you can see, there is supply chain, there is finance, there is payment, there is hospitals, there is even in IoT and security wallets. So Ethereum provides all this. There is something on under construction or something, yeah. So Ethereum gives people this ability to be able to create other applications on top of it. And that's now where the value of Ethereum comes in. How the Ethereum ecosystem creates value on its own through the utility, because it has utility. So we never mentioned about how to get started with Ethereum. So I'll show you how to set up a wallet in preparation, and we will do a transfer, a simple transfer of test ethers. Yeah, once I show you how to create your own wallet on MetaMask. So how do we get started with Ethereum? So one, you can buy or sell if you have ETH. And then, but first of all, you must set up an account on an Ethereum wallet. Then you can trade, and the asset will basically come into your wallet, and you will be able to see the balance on your wallet. Then, if you are using a smart contract, there is a way you can interact with it. So we will also do that on the next hour. We will interact with a simple smart contract and see how we can be able to like deploy. Yeah. So then let me move a little bit further to page 42 and see the differences between Ethereum and Bitcoin. So right now, Ethereum are on their they are on the, I think they with the current update that was Constantinople, which is Ethereum 2.0. So Ethereum 2.0, they are moving from proof of work to proof of stake. So proof of work is based on showing what you have done, if you have been able to solve the difficulty. Whereas proof of stake is staking your coins so that things can be transaction can be confirmed. So if a miner has this amount of coins, they are able to do. We will see how these two proof of work and proof of stake differ on a that is in cryptography and wallets. Yeah, cryptography and wallets. So one of the major difference in Bitcoin is that Bitcoin only has one account that stores the funds and related code. Ethereum has two accounts. One holds the funds for the user, the other stores the code. So that the one that stores the code is the smart contract address. And then we have consensus algorithm that is used in Bitcoin is proof of work. Consensus algorithm currently being used is proof of work, but soon they will be switching to proof of stake. So with proof of stake, block validators do not receive a block reward. They instead collect network fees called gases as their reward. So in there is a big difference between proof of work and proof of stake. Yeah. So another difference is the mining reward. That is mining reward for Bitcoin is 12.5 Bitcoins per block as of February 2019. And these rewards halves every year. Uh, after 210,000 blocks. So the mining reward for ETH is 5 ETH per block. Then transaction fee for Bitcoin is optional. Transaction cost based on operations and storage. Transaction cost based on size. So this transaction cost based on operation and storage is that for smart contracts, there are contracts that require big storage. You see, in programming that we say that we have memory allocation of information. So that memory allocation of information you have to store. And then there are other functions like ban, transfer. The gas fee is different. The gas fee is different. Let me show you what I mean by cost based on operation. Hello.
Yeah, we are with you. I'm with you.
Okay. So let me share with you what I mean by gas fee. Ethereum gas fee based on operation. So Ethereum gas fee are based on operation. Ethereum based commissioned. So if you are a developer, there are functions that you need to optimize so that you can reduce the gas fee. And okay, sorry. So let's just go to the smart contract that we had yesterday. That one will be better to. So this one, since I have access as a owner on this contract called your Bitcoin, so I'll be using it as an example. So we have these functions. That are indicated here. So each functions cost each function has a different gas fee. So if you want to do a burn function to do burning, and you want to burn for like a specific address, let's say let's just go in, then copy from a random address. So we can copy this one, the contract address, and then assume that we want to burn like 200 UBNs, and then you remember the 18 decimal points that I mentioned. So if I want to burn this coin, the transaction fee will be different. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen, my.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so you can see MetaMask pop up, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so this transactional gas fee is different from what I can do with transfer from. So if I reject that transaction, that was 0.00 something, then this one will be different. This one will also be different. The transaction fee will be different. because they all have, you see now this one has the gas fee is a little bit high because these are another function that is transferred from, it's another function. So every function, when you're a developer, you have to optimize your code so that you don't have a lot of functions that really require a great amount of gas fee. So that one you can optimize, and then the network itself, Ethereum itself, the gas fee also goes up high with demand, with increasing demand. Yeah. So that's about gas fee. Yeah. So that is the main difference, and yeah. So there is something that I also wanted to talk about, and that is Ethereum ecosystem. Ethereum ecosystem. How Okay, so that's on. So before we go into the Ethereum ecosystem, we have what we call ETH denomination. So we have just like the way we do have different coins, different denomination of currencies in a given country. Like we have 21 bob, 30, not 30, but 50 bob, 1,000 for different country. In Ethereum, we also have the same. We have Wei, which is the smallest value. It's so what we have one Wei, which is number two, which is 18 decimal places. We have Kwei, named after Babbage. This, I think this was Charles Babbage, yeah, which is 15 decimal places. We have Mui, which is 12 decimal places. And then we have Gui, named after Shannon. Shannon wrote a book on theory of information theory. Information theory. And then we have Micro Ether, named after Nick Zabon, who is also part of the Ethereum Foundation, who is the part of the co-founder of Ethereum. And then we have Milli ETH, or Fini, named after Fini, I don't remember the other name, Fini Sam, I don't know. Then we have ETH, which is now zero, or makes one ETH, a whole ETH. Yeah. So that is the ETH denomination. And then we have the users, or people who use Ethereum. So people who use Ethereum are developers who intend to build on decentralized application to learn on the Ethereum blockchain. We have traders and investors. We have users who would like to access and interact with smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's how those are the users of Ethereum. Then we have the reason as to why you would want to use Ethereum into your ecosystem. So Ethereum eliminates third party. It has transparency. Documents are encrypted on a public ledger. Documents are duplicated many times over and backed up in different nodes. Savings, no intermediary cost. And then we have accuracy, avoid errors caused by manual network. So these are some of the applications which have been built on the Ethereum platform. We have AGA. Some of these are own cryptocurrencies. Some of them are cryptocurrencies, and others are platforms. Like this one is ETHLancer is the first marketplace for platform for built on Ethereum for freelancer who wants to do blockchain stuff. So you can visit ETHLancer and you can maybe find jobs there, but if you are a freelancer. Then we have 4G Capital, access to credit for small business growth in Africa. So this one is African based. And then we have Golem, allows users to lend out their computing power to develop and sell their softwares. Then we have Ampliative Art, allows artists to create their own galleries and exhibit their work for free. So these are some of the applications. There are other applications that have been built on top of Ethereum, like Uniswap, SushiSwap, USDT. There are a lot of this is just a sample. So we have other companies that are accepting ETH as form of payment. So we have Shapeshift, we have Pass, we have Binary.com, we have Coin Payment, we have Payment Gateway. This is Go Coin Payment Gateway. And then we have Coin Payment. Coin Payment have a plugin that you can integrate with your WooCommerce and use different kind of cryptocurrencies. Use different kind of cryptocurrencies to accept payment on your e-commerce. So there is a company here in Kenya that uses coin payment as a way to accept payment. Yeah, it's more like PayPal or PesaPal here in Kenya. Yeah. Then these are sample of how coin payment looks like. So this is how you can also use it in your business. There are merchant tools. Here we have merchant tools. We have coins that are supported. If you visit the link, you will see the supported coins on coin market, and then you can add your own coin. Though you will add it at a fee, you will have to like pay something so that you can be able to add your coin so that it can be integrated on this coin platform. And then we have others like MagoPay. Yeah. So on don't think this one we will do this today because this more on how Ethereum works, how the Ethereum looks like. And yeah, so this one we will do it on under cryptography and smart contracts, so that we can get to understand some of these some of these terms. So before I think we can do them today. I think we can do them today. I think we can do them today. So so we have done a recap on what we learned yesterday and what we will learn today. So today we learn about blocks and transaction and gas. And to get us started, we have seen that Ethereum is suitable for projects and applications whose capacity is not large enough for building single-purpose blockchain. So there are some of important acronyms that we will come across in the Ethereum ecosystem. Is one, we have Ethereum Improvement Proposal. You have heard about EIP 15. Is it EIP 15 upgrade? That is Ethereum Improvement Proposal. So Ethereum Improvement Proposal is a list of is a place where developers come together and they give a list of proposals that they want the Ethereum Foundation or the Ethereum ecosystem needs to do on the improvement. So it's on GitHub. You can check it. So ERC 20 tokens were part of the ERP, were part of the the Ethereum improvement proposal. So this is the website for EIPs. You can check it out on your free time. That one. So we have different. So there are core improvements that would be needed. There. So developers come and paste their proposal. As you can see, there are others who have like this one for this is the final standard for an ELC. 20 token, either of them. So you can kind of visit one of them, like this one. You can visit, let's visit like this one for non-fungible tokens. So this a non-fungible token standard. So it's a Ethereum improvement proposal. They suggest and come up with various improvements that they want to add. So it's like they document and then they suggest what proposals they want, like specifications. So like specifications, how the contract should be structured. So like this one should have like the interface itself should have event. It should emit an event for transfer, should also emit an approval event, should also emit an event for approval for all. So this is the standard for creating an NFT, that is non-fungible token. And this is the standard that they have suggested. And they have given different things like the image, how the code, the JSON schema would look like once you have created the contracts. Yeah. So that is Ethereum improvement proposal, EIPs. Then we have something called ELC. ELC is a request for ELC is Ethereum request for comments. And then we have EVM. EVM, we have seen that it's Ethereum virtual machine. We have ENS. So ENS is a way that you can be able to like customize your account. It's a way that you can customize your account. So if you want people to refer your wallet with a name, is a human readable name for the Ethereum network. So you can buy your name or register your account, and you will have a domain, not a domain, but a name that refers to your address. So if people want to send to you, instead of giving them that whole address, the long 64 characters, instead of giving them that, you can give them your name. And also, it's also a way, there is also a way you can buy domains that are in blockchain. Yeah, so instead of having this issue whereby you have to renew your domain, your server domains. You just register one with domain unstoppable domains, and then from those unstoppable domains, you have your unique name there. Yeah. So of course it's at a fee. It's at a fee. Yeah, it's at a fee. So it's human readable. So one name for most of all your addresses, and no more copying and pasting long addresses. You can use the ENS name to store all of your addresses and receive any cryptocurrency token or NFT. It's a better way to remember your wallet, but it will come at a cost. So then we have the last one, which is ETH. So we have said that ETH is the native cryptocurrency for Ethereum, and we have seen the different denomination of Ethereum. Users pay ETH to other users to have their code execution request. Then we have EVM. EVM virtual machine is the global virtual computer whose state every participant on the Ethereum network stores and agrees on. Any participant can request the execution of arbitrary code on the EVM. So code execution changes the state of the EVM. Then we have nodes. Nodes, the real life machines which are storing the EVM state. These are the computers that are now storing the virtual machines. So if you have done something to do with cloud computing, you know what a virtual machine is, and these are the nodes are now the computer that store the EVM. So nodes communicate with each other to propagate information about the EVM state and new state changes. Any user can also request the execution of code by broadcasting a code execution request from a node. The Ethereum network itself is the aggregate of all Ethereum nodes and their communication. So we will then dive into accounts. So accounts, and I will show you how to create one account. So accounts is where ETH is stored. Users can initialize account, deposit ETH into their accounts, and then transfer ETH from their accounts to other users. Accounts and account balances are stored in a big table in the EVM. They are part of the overall EVM state. So that's about ETH, EVM, and nodes and accounts. So let's dive into accounts or Ethereum accounts. An Ethereum account is an entity with an ETH balance that can send transaction on Ethereum. Accounts can be user control or deployed as smart contracts. So we have two types of accounts. We have externally owned accounts. So externally owned accounts are controlled by anyone with the private key. So an example of such accounts is this one. MetaMask wallet is one of an externally owned account. So for you to create an account, what you will do, you will just Google MetaMask extension. So once you Google MetaMask extension, it's depending with the browser you are using. They have an extension for Chrome, Brave browser, and I don't know whether Mozilla Firefox. So you will see a button here to add. Since I've added, there will be no big change. I won't remove it. So once you add it, you can pin it here through this. If you go to the extensions, you will see a pin. So you can highlight it into blue once you click it. Yeah, like this one. So like this. So yeah, and then you will go through screen. The first screen will be the first screen when you install will be um, let me just open Brave browser because this one I don't have wallet here. Hope you can see my browser, the Brave browser. Yeah.
Yes, you can see it.
Let me use Brave browser because Brave browser I don't have wallet here. I don't want to like remove the MetaMask. So this one I can remove. So I can remove it, and then we can go, because I don't have a password. I don't have a wallet there. So we have MetaMask, uh, extension for Brave, and then this is metamask.io. So you can download. It will ask you to install. This is how it will look like even in Chrome. So you install it. You install MetaMask. And then add it to Brave, add extension. So as wait. So as we wait, we can as we wait it to install, we can go back to the notes. So the other one, the other type of wallet is contract addresses. So these one are smart contract deployed. Oh, okay. So it's actually finished installing. So we will have a screen like this one on your browser. That is get started. You once you see a screen like this one, you get started. You can either import if you have a wallet, or if you don't, you can create a wallet. So you will have to agree on this policy. So one, MetaMask will always allow you to opt out via settings, setting anonymized click and page view events. So MetaMask does not correct keys, all addresses, all transaction balances, all hashes, or any personal information. They don't correct your full IP address. They never do that. And then they never sell data for profit. So once you agree, you will be promoted to create a password. So I'll just create a password. Okay, so and then I will agree to the terms of use. Then I will create one wallet. So this one is a video on how you can secure your wallet, so you can watch it. And currently they have changed the way they used to call their recovery phrase. This day they call it, your recovery phrase is the master key, is what they call it, to your wallet and funds. So if you have multiple wallets on MetaMask, you will have a master key to access all the wallets. Yeah. Then we can go to the next slide. So not the next page. So here we have a secret backup phrase. So this one you can reveal and copy it somewhere, because this one will be your one-time password. So you can copy it and save it somewhere, or you can set a reminder to be reminded later. So your seed phrase is now called your secret recovery phrase. That they did an update from 9 June. Is it June? Yeah, June. Yeah. So this is how the other page, once you have saved your recovery phrase or secret recovery phrase. Yeah, and then you will have an account like this one. So and on MetaMask, we have the account. This is the account address. Then we have the balance, and then we have these three buttons. That is buy, send, swap. Then we have a tab with with assets, and then we have activities. So activities generally means all the activities that you have done, or all the transaction that this particular address has done, has created. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you have been able to like create one. Or Julian, yeah.
No, I'm just following. It's okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
one question.
Yes.
This MetaMask, is it
Mhm.
only for Ethereum, or you can also save other altcoins
Yeah,
on it?
yeah, you can also save other coins that are built on Ethereum. And currently, there is something that Damaris yesterday mentioned about wrapped coins. And there is a term that is normally used in blockchain, that is interoperability. Interoperability means the ability of blockchain to like connect with other blockchain. And let me show you that. That's why I didn't want to like remove this one, because this one has a lot of settings that I've done. I've done different settings. So these are the networks that are on this MetaMask, this particular MetaMask. So I have Polygon, I have Zero, and I have Zero Mainnet. I have different wallet. I also have my local networks. That is my for the local development. These are my local development networks. So under Polygon, if we go to Polygon network, if I go to my other wallet, I have assets here with Spoke coins using the same wallet. So you can see this is the same wallet, but I'm holding Spoke coin, which is on the Matic network or the Polygon network. So this is what we call interoperability. It's connecting, and that's what wrapped coins are used for. So generally, if I want to move these tokens to Ethereum, there will be a wrapped coin that will be generated, so that I can be able to transfer it to Ethereum, so that I'm able to get Ethereum or ETH. Yeah. So this one is a like, now this coin does not have value, because this one is a like an early pre-sale or airdrop. Yes, Damaris.
Mm, I have a query concerning MetaMask.
Yeah.
I noticed that at times MetaMask and Trust wallets are called Connect wallets. Like, let's say you want to trade something on Uniswap, you don't actually have to have the token on Uniswap. You store maybe your Ethereum on MetaMask, but you're working on Uniswap. So these Connect wallets, how are they different from our normal wallets? Let's say if I have an account maybe with Binance and they have an Ethereum wallet, is it different from this MetaMask wallet, the Connect wallets?
Yeah, they are different. So this one is externally owned wallets, and they are exchanged managed wallets. So there are wallets that are managed by exchanges. So let's say, for example, but decentralized exchanges are different. The decentralized exchanges are different, because in Uniswap you can connect directly with your wallet. Yeah, you can connect directly with your wallet. Like if I click on use Uniswap, and it will directly connect to my wallet, the one I'm using, this one, MetaMask wallet. But it says that I'm in the long network, so let me go back to Ethereum network. So yeah, so it has automatically connected to my wallet. But when you go to exchanges like Binance or any other centralized exchanges, they normally create wallets for you. They normally create wallets for you, and they control the wallets. That's why sometimes that's why most of the time you don't have access to the private key that is generated by certain exchanges. So I when I was registering on listing coin to some exchanges, there was there was a centralized exchange called Bit. Nowadays it's called Fed Leo exchange, I think. So this exchange had a problem, and its review was bad. It had a bad review because it would control the wallets and the transaction. Some when you wanted to withdraw your coins and your ETH, they would somehow withhold your tokens. So this is how some of the exchanges were. They were never hacked. Actually, they were never hacked. The guys reportedly said that the exchange has been hacked, but they had control over these wallets, over this exchange wallet. So there is a difference, you see. So with that's when they came up with decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, where these funds are in your wallet. So if you lose them, they are in your wallet. They have no control of wallets. They don't actually ask you to create a wallet. They just ask you to connect with wallet. So depending with which wallet you have, like if you have a Coinbase wallet, if you have a Fortmatic wallet or Potis or Wallet Connect, you can do that. Yeah. So I normally like having using my MetaMask wallet or doing transaction with decentralized exchanges, because I know I am in control of my funds, and I'm in control of everything that I'm doing. Yeah. So this one, the advantage of MetaMask is that you have control. You can either transfer it to your Trust wallet and have it track it there. Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Okay, so is it correct to say like MetaMask are decentralized wallets?
yeah. That's correct. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, they are decentralized wallet. Because the other ones which are on exchanges, the way they are built, like unless you are doing a trade on local cryptos. Local cryptos do have a way. They don't actually store your passwords, and they don't control your wallet, so you are also in charge of your wallet. So you can say this one is a peer-to-peer marketplace. So this one is also like a decentralized marketplace where you can be able to buy. It's a decentralized exchange. Yeah.
Okay. At times I see maybe when you're using MetaMask and you want to do something, let's say on the Binance Smart Chain, maybe you are going to PancakeSwap. What happens, because most of the time they tell you you're in the wrong network. So do you have like connect to the right network? The way I've seen you've changed it to Ethereum mainnet.
Yeah. So there are different wallets. Actually, that's what was after this. The one for account, we will see the different. Let's try number. slide number 37. Yeah, slide number 37. Slide number 37. I hope today we can be able to cover. We have different networks. I think we can go backwards. Is that okay? Hello?
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we can go backward because
No problem.
I think we are about to, because of time. Yeah, so we can go backward since you have mentioned it. Yeah, so we have Ethereum network. Since Ethereum is a protocol, this means that there can be multiple independent networks confirming to this protocol that do not interact with each other. So networks are different Ethereum environment you can access for development, testing, or production use cases. So your Ethereum account will work across the different networks, but your account balance and transaction history won't carry over from the main Ethereum network. For testing purposes, it is useful to know which network are available and how to get testnet ethers so you can play around with it. So there are basically three types of network. So we have a public network, we have a private networks, and we have development networks. So public networks are accessible to anyone in the world with an internet connection. Anyone can lead or light transaction on a public blockchain and validate the transaction being executed. Agreement on transactions and the state of the network is decided by a consensus of peers. Then we have private network. So an Ethereum network is a private network if its nodes are not connected to a public network, i.e. mainnet or a testnet. In this context, private only means are reserved or isolated rather than protected or secure. Then we have development networks. So development networks are to be developed, and to develop an Ethereum application, you will want to learn it on a private network to see how it works before deploying it. So similar to how you create a local server on your computer for web development, you can create a local blockchain instance to test your dApp. This allows for much faster interaction than a public test net. These are projects and tools. These are projects and tools dedicated to assist with this. Yeah. So let me show you an example of a private network or a tool that simulates a private network. So this tool, we'll come to learn about Ganache. It's not a joke. Oh, it's a chocolate. But yeah. So Ganache is a local development platform where you can get the same feel of a test net. So back to, as we wait for it to open, let's go to our browser. So this the right now currently right now we are on under the Ethereum mainnet, and then there are four test net. So we have Lobster test network, we have Covan test net, and then we have Link Bay test network, and then we have Goril test net. So this one are the four main, and then we have Ethereum mainnet. This one are under Ethereum. This one are under Ethereum. In different blockchain like Cero, we have a testnet, we have Alpha Holes testnet, and then we have the main test network for Cero. So every blockchain has 2 to 3 network. One is the main network, and the other one is the testnet. So testnet, like I normally do development using Linkbay. And as you can see, my ETH balance has actually changed because I'm using the test net. So if I go back to the main net, this balance won't go to the main net. I will have another balance. Yeah. So this is Link Bay, and Link Bay, there is a way you can be able to, and every coin or coin that has been deployed on the Ethereum network also have, you can also find the test, their test or their testing coin, the testing coin on the Ethereum and Link Bay test net. So this is these are some these are most these are a lot the tests that I did when I was developing blockchain, and then recently I was trying to develop a coin called the end token. Yeah. So these are some of the test coin, all the contracts that I deployed on the Linkbit test network. So they are, the testnet are normally done for for test purposes. And then if you want to get free test ethers, you can click on the get test ethers. You will go to linkbit.io, and then you ask them to fund. So this is the ganache that I was talking about as for local development. So you can create a workspace. So a workspace is a collection of what I showed you on limits browser. So this is like an assignment for today. Once you have created the wallet, you will go on under the testnet link bay, and then you will copy your wallet address, and then you click under crypto faucets. Should load something, and then you will have like something where you feel this you feel your. So this one, you're supposed to share this one. You're supposed to share a social, either from Twitter. So to request for fund via Twitter, you just make a tweet with your Ethereum address, and then you will have to paste your URL of your tweet. Yeah. So copy and paste the tweet URL there, and then your wallet will be funded. So you can try that, and then here from this you can ask maybe for 18 ETH, 7.5 ETH, 3 ETH. Yeah, yeah. So these are test ethers. This one will take 3 days. This one will take 8 hours to get filled. Yeah, this one is in 1 day. So this one, once you no, it's the other way around. So to request for more ETH, you will wait for 8 hours. So to request for the same amount of ETH, you will stay for like 1 day, and then 3 days to request for more. That is on Linkbay testnet. And then we have Covan, we have Lobsten network. So yeah. So we will do you will do that on your free time. So this is the local development network. So this one also has the wallet are also funded. They are funded. So recently I was doing a capstone project on how to create decentralized exchange, and these are some of the ETH I was using this capstone project workspace to do my development. So tomorrow I'll show you how that decentralized exchange looks like and how it normally works. Yeah. So no, yeah. So these are local development, and as you can see the network ID, we have the network ID, and then we have the RPC server. So these ones, if you want to interact with it, you will have to come here on your wallet under settings. You will do advanced access for developer, and then what's there, network. So under networks, you can see this is where you can add new networks. So this one, maybe I can edit it all. Yeah. So you can see the chain ID, the currency and symbol of that particular network, and then the network name, and then the broker explorer of that particular network. So this one, since it's a local development, it will be easier instead of like having to go back to use on the internet. It simulates everything that is in contract deployment. These are the contracts that I deployed in this particular development when I was doing. Then we have the transactions. The transaction will be recorded there, and then we have events. So events are we will see what are events once we get to create smart contracts, and then we have blocks. It's the same way, it has everything, and then we have the accounts. So these are all the accounts. So these are all the accounts. So different networks are used for different purposes. Yeah. Then we have blocks and gas. So blocks are bunches of transaction with the hash of the previous block in the chain. So you can remember from our previous classes how we defined what are hash of the previous block in the chain. This links blocks together in a chain because hashes are cryptography derived from the block data. This prevents fraud because one change in any block in history would invalidate all the following blocks, as all subsequent hashes would change and everyone running the blockchain would notice. So from our demo blockchain, you saw how the other chains were invalidated. So one was green and the others were red. So meaning that you will have to go and then mine them and mine and mine and mine. So mining is kind of creating the hash now, or the cryptography. And for the way it works for private keys or the recovery phrase, it's like a one time. It's one time. It's one-time creation, like you can't go back. So once you create the hash, you cannot go back, like you cannot like decode it. That's what makes the private keys really secure and really safe. Yeah. And then there is, yeah. So then we have gas. Gas refers to the unit that measures the amount of computational efforts required to execute a specific operation on the Ethereum network. So since each Ethereum transaction requires computational resources to execute, each transaction requires a fee. Gas fee. Gas fee refers to the fee required to successfully conduct a transaction. So like I said, different operation in Ethereum require it is based on operational fee. So if you want to burn, the transaction fees will be high. If you want to transfer, the transaction fee will be low. Sometimes for transfer it will be low, and maybe for swapping you will also require gas fee. Then we have nodes. So mining nodes, also called miners. Nodes, I think we mentioned about nodes on the slide 32. So yeah. So mining nodes are also called miners, and these are the nodes that can add transaction to the blockchain. Every node in the blockchain network has an option to become a mining node. The process of adding transaction to blockchain is called mining. So we have three types of nodes. We have full nodes, we have super nodes, and we have write nodes. So these nodes hold and distribute copies of the entire blockchain ledger, right from the Genesis block, i.e. the first block in the blockchain. So I showed you how a Genesis block looks like. It's a combination. It's a combination of zeros. That's where if you burn coins or if you burn coins or if you burn coins, they go back to the Genesis block, the beginning of the block. Yeah. So they display everything, thereby helping in validating the history of the blockchain. Then we have supernodes. These nodes connect full nodes to each other and spread the information across the network to make sure everyone has the correct copy of the blockchain. And then we have write nodes. These nodes are similar to the full nodes, but hold only a portion of the blockchain ledger instead of the entire blockchain. So people who do who do mining, some of them create light nodes, which hold a portion of the blockchain. Because there was a time that I tried to do that, and every time I would be like synchronizing the nodes every time, every morning. That was with Geth. Yeah, and then my machine would have a lot of data, and I was wondering where the data was coming from. So that's when I decided to, yeah. So there is a difference between miner and a node is one, mining is the process by which Bitcoin or Ethereum transaction are validating using special processors. The people who do this are called miners. And then we have a node. A node is a server or a storage device which stores the entire blockchain and runs an Ethereum or Bitcoin client software that pursues all transaction data in the blockchain to check if they conform to the Bitcoin or Ethereum protocol. Yeah, so then we have a transaction. So by now we know what are transactions. It depends. The term transaction is used in Ethereum to refer to the signed data package that stores a message to be sent from an externally owned account to another account on the blockchain. The simplest transaction is transferring ETH from one account to another. So if you are also creating a message, if you're writing a message, you are signing a transaction, you are creating a transaction. Yeah. So that's an example of a transaction apart from transferring ETH. Then the recipient of the message, transaction contains six components. One is the recipient of the message. You have a signature identifying the sender and proving their intention to send the message via the blockchain to the recipient. Then we have the value field, the amount of WEI to transfer from the sender to the recipient, or the amount of ETH. An optional data field which can contain the message sent to a contract. Then we have gas limit, that is a gas limit value representing the maximum number of computational steps. The transaction step, computational step, the transaction execution is allowed to take. And then we have gas price value representing the fee the sender is willing to pay for gas. 1 unit of gas corresponds to the execution of one atomic instruction. So a computational step, yeah. So a computational step can be you are invoking a function to transfer a token or to transfer the coin, which uses the EVM. Then we have a message. Message are virtual objects that are never serialized and exist only in the Ethereum execution environment. They can only be convinced of as functions calls. So a message contains the sender of the message, in the recipient of the message, the value field, the amount of AE. It's similar to a transaction, but with it doesn't have a gas limit. Yeah, that's the only thing it doesn't have. And then we have blocks. I think I've repeated myself with blocks. Yeah, so I've covered blocks. So we have Ethereum accounts, which I was talking about. They have account has a nouns, has a balance, and has a storage hash, and has a code hash. So this one is the EVM code, and this is the account storage, the hash of where the contract the address is stored. And then we have the balance, and then we have a nouns. So a nouns yeah, so let's finish up on the contract accounts, and then we will define what a noun is, and I'll show you those details on the blockchain. So we have talked about externally owned accounts. So externally owned accounts are an externally controlled account, has an ETH balance, consent transaction, ETH transfer or trigger a contract code, is controlled by private key, has no associated code, so they don't have any code on them. Then we have contract accounts. Contract accounts has a needs balance, has associated code. Code execution is triggered by transaction or message call received from other contracts. When executed, perform operation of arbitrary complexity, turning completeness. So they can perform operations which are greater than that one of externally owned accounts. So they can be able to manipulate its own persistent storage, i.e. can have its own permanent state, can call other contracts. So a smart contract can, a smart contract unless can communicate with other contracts. Then all actions on the Ethereum blockchain is set in motion by transaction fired from accounts. Every time a contract account receives a transaction, its code is executed as instructed by the input parameter set as part of the transaction. The contract code is executed by Ethereum virtual machine on each node participating in the network as part of their verification of new blocks. So we'll go back to our wallet, and we did a transaction in the beginning of this class. So from our activity, we had a contract deployment on limits. That was when we were doing the cohort opening. So I'll do a transaction, a simple transaction. If someone has an address, we can do that. So I'll do a transaction between these two wallets. I'll send to myself some ETH, like 5 ETH, so that we can be able to see the contents of a transaction and what is announced. See what is announced. So as we wait for the transaction to be validated, Announce is so announce is when you send a transaction, and once it's mined, your account increments a value called nouns. Yeah. So the nouns keeps track of all announce keep track of how many transactions the sender has sent over time. So in your wallet, if we explore our wallet, this the wallet. And so sometimes it's a bit confusing because we have two types of nouns. So we have the proof of work nouns that miners try to find to solve a hash puzzle, and then we have the account nouns as a transaction counter in each account. So this one is the one which is the nouns that I'm talking about is the one which is used for counter to counter each how many transaction somebody has been able to make. So in this particular transaction that we have been able to make, let me show you. I was looking where I can be able to find it, and yeah, I've seen it. It's supposed to be here. Yeah. So in this particular transaction that we have made, we have seen like it has 88 nouns. All transactions that have been made, 88 nouns. So you can see that it is sent from my address, and that means that my address has sent 80 transactions. 880 transactions. 880 transactions. So this other one, this other account has probably done 60. See, yeah, this one 64. I think it's 64 transaction. It should be 64 transaction. Including the one we have just done. This one, at the moment I was doing this transaction, there it had only 59 transactions. Yeah. So that is the nouns, and then there is the other nouns that the miners use as proof of work that miners try to find to solve a hash puzzle. Yeah. So there are two types of nouns. So yeah, that I think it's clear. I actually never knew that they were two. I only had one definition. Yeah. So this is the nouns. So so that's it for today. So we have learned what is Ethereum accounts, and how to create an account, and yeah. So for your for something to do on your own, you can create a wallet, and then go to Linkbay, tweet. Let me do a tweet, and then we see if we get funded. See if we can get funded. So requesting funds for this wallet. So I'm requesting for this wallet. Yeah. Then I'll tweet. Know how okay. Oh, this one. Oh, share. Share. It's not one. Let's see if we can be able to paste and then and then we have we complete the verification code and then we will be funded. So let's wait for a few minutes. So we asked for like 18, yeah, 18. It should go, yeah. Then yeah, we have been funded. So that's how you will be able to get your account funded with it. So you create a tweet and then you copy a link to Twitter and then you paste it on Linkbay. Yeah. So let me share this linkbay.io faucets on the chat. Yeah. So that's where you will get free ETH. Yeah. So this one, this ETH will come in handy when we are deploying some smart contract on the Linkbay test network. And of course, when you are deploying into the main network, you will still need a little ETH to do deployment. Yeah. So if anyone has question, this will be the right time to ask. Hello. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're with you.
Yeah. Damades has a question.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. I hope today's lesson was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the question.
Mhm.
It, right now, if you want to develop any altcoin, that means that you can go ahead to use Ethereum blockchain technology, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I didn't get the last part.
I said if you are to if one is to develop altcoin,
Mhm.
right? That means that your best bet is to use Ethereum blockchain. I mean blockchain platform.
Yeah. If you are to create an altcoin or any kind of okay, currently for me as a developer from my standpoint, there are other blockchain solutions that are best fitted since they have good transaction fee. But on the other hand, in terms of features and features that are being provided by Ethereum, there are so many features and possibilities that Ethereum is providing. Because the other blockchains are actually fork of Ethereum. They are forks of Ethereum. Like Zero is a fork of Ethereum. As you have seen, Gavin Wood was part of the development, the directors of Ethereum, and then he came up with Polkadot. So you can see they all they are all following the architecture of Ethereum. So I think the best bet is to use Ethereum if they are developing a coin. Yeah, because even in adoption, Ethereum is widely used by. Yeah.
Okay, then the final one.
Mhm.
Why should I mean, question is, already there's over 8,600 altcoins
Mhm.
in the market,
Mhm.
if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there any use you want trying to do his own coin when you have over 8,000 in the market that people are still don't know, people still don't know about?
Yeah, that's a good question. There are over 6,000 coin out there. There are a lot of coins in the coin market cap. Some are registered on the coin market. Some are not registered on the coin market. They are still being developed. Depending on the use case, still go to the use case. Depending on the use case, like the coin that I've shown that I'm using as an example for this class, that is Ubricoin. Ubricoin is has a use case for health. So the person who was behind the Ubricoin project had an idea uh, that we can have universal health access, and the way was the way was to create a coin that helps people to have access to healthcare. So depending with the use case of the coin, there are other coins like BitTorrent coin. BitTorrent token is used in when you are downloading torrents on your on your on your machine. So if you want to download a torrent, you can use bit 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 BitTorrent token. Then we have Brave browser. So it's all depend with the use case. So if you have an elaborate use case, like Gitcoin is for developers, people who are rewarding open source platform. So if you are a developer and you participate in open source development, there is no way people are rewarded when you are participating in open source. So Gitcoin is doing that through the use of GitHub as proof of work and as proof of that you have been participating in this open source platform. So recently they did reward us for participating in some of these open source platform, and I felt good because they rewarded my work, whereas the other company or the open source company that I was contributing to also did something, did reward me for doing so. Yeah. So that's how they are rewarding. Initially, if you have, even if it's a small contribution on that open source, you wouldn't be rewarded. But with Gitcoin and you see now that that Gitcoin has a use case for developers.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is some of the reason why we have a lot of coins, but other coins are just coins that want to to gain money out of the crypto hype. Yeah. So there are coins that do not have use case. And if you are investing in a coin, for me, I normally go for the bigger plan or the bigger picture of that cryptocurrency. Because with crypto, I'm holding spoke coin. Spoke coin is has an elaborate plan. Spoke down. So spoke down has a big plan for developers and people who are who are. So you can actually read more about this spoke down. It came out of the ETH Denver hackathon. It's a product of a hackathon, the spoke down, and they have an elaborate plan on how they want to use their coin. So it's a long term plan, and the coin shows that it will definitely gain value as more people join. Then Gitcoin, the same case, because I'm a developer and I would want to be rewarded using cryptocurrency, and my work should be rewarded. So that is the utility. So this is the platform where you can be able to get Gitcoin. So Gitcoin has hackathons. There are small tasks that you can also do. You don't necessarily need to be a developer to do that. So there are missions, small missions that you can participate, and you get paid. You get paid for learning. You get paid for learning. So you can start small level, small tasks or small questions, and then but you have to sign in with your GitHub account. Yeah, you have to sign in using your GitHub account. So you can learn, so you can learn about blockchain and you get rewarded. So those are the possibilities. Yeah. So there are small tasks which you can start. They are all here. Also there is ceramic, harmony, harmony one love. If you want to learn about a specific blockchain, and then you will be rewarded. Then you will have to connect your wallet with Gitcoin so that you can get the reward. Yeah. So that is the use case. The coin must have a use case. The coin must have a utility. So there are those two. Once we get to lesson number, I think lesson number 5, lesson number 5 or 6, we will talk about different types of coins. Talk about different types of tokens and coins. Because I mentioned about security coins. These are ones which offer securities and insurance, like Polymath. Polymath was created with a use case for securities. This one, Poly. Is it Polymath or Polychain? Polymath or Polychain? Polymath. Okay. Yeah, it's a security token. Was created for security, for providing securities. Yeah, Polymath provides technology to create, issue, and manage digital securities on blockchain. So different cryptocurrencies have different utility. Yeah. So I hope that has answered your question.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So you can try creating a wallet and creating a transaction, and then yeah, you can we can share our wallets, and then we share we do a transfer. You create a transfer, and then you can share that transaction. You can share that transaction on the group. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. And for Damales, I'm also waiting on your ideation if you have written it or something. Yeah. Share my email so that you can send it to me.
Hello, pardon?
I'm asking if you have written your idea. Yeah. If you have written it, you can share on my email.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So have a good night and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay. Thank you very much.